Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. After 9 years, India is back as the partner country in Hannover Messe 2015, and we are really looking forward to being in Hannover this year. We have a new government, a new prime minister, and a new economic program committed to growth and creation of jobs. And this is the centerpiece of that program of the prime minister to make in India. And that is the logo, a lion on the move. In a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, these are the sectors which we want to focus on. The vision of the Prime Minister is to make India the hub of manufacturing in Southern Asia, from agriculture to space. And I think that is what we are going to showcase at Hannover this year. This is already in your information kit, so I wouldn't spend time here trying to read it, but I want to point out 3 or 4 things which have changed in India with the election in May and which we hope will resonate with German and European business. The Prime Minister's focus is on the ease of doing business. I know there is an impression that India is a market which is worth striving for, but where doing business is difficult. And the Prime Minister's effort in the last 8 months has to simplify the way in which business is done in India, so that in a couple of years, India moves into the ranks of the first 50 in ease of doing business. We hope that when we participate in Hannover, we can show that to the participating companies. The second point is the industrial corridors, and this is the core of the new Make in India program. The Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridor is already underway. 4 other industrial corridors are being conceptualized, and the Prime Minister and his team hope that this is where the new economic growth is going to take place. And 3 major sectors, all core sectors for the German economy, insurance, railways and defense, have seen a substantial relaxation in the foreign direct investment, and that is another area which we hope to showcase at Hannover. I want to briefly dwell on the Industrial Corridors project. The Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor is an ambitious project, $90 billion in investments. KPMG has listed this as among the 100 most iconic projects which are currently underway. The railway line between New Delhi and Mumbai, which is a high-speed freight railway, is being built with the financial assistance of the government of Japan. And along this railway line, we propose to build an industrial corridor where we want to attract global manufacturing, both for our huge domestic market and for export. And in addition to the Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridor, we are also conceiving corridors that connect Bombay or Mumbai to Chennai, to Bangalore, and to Calcutta. And we hope that this will effectively set up a series of manufacturing corridors. I want to now talk about some very specific sectors that we are going to showcase at Hannover, and where I believe there is synergy with German and European industry. Auto components, India is a market already of $40 billion. We are already a global hub for manufacturing. We export to a number of countries in the region. And Germany is a major manufacturer and major innovator in auto components. This is a core area for business between India and Germany and India and Europe, and we certainly hope that in Hannover we can do business on this front. I don't have to say very much about automobiles in Germany. It's the core of the German market. All major German companies are already in India. We will be the 4th largest automobile market this year, and we certainly expect to be the 2nd largest by 2022. We are looking for more manufacturing in automobiles in India and for the systems that go into automobiles, including the use of information technology in automobiles, the next generation of automobiles. This is again a core focus for us at Hannover, and we hope to attract companies not only from Germany but from Europe and from the United States to come make in India in the sector of automobiles. The aviation market in India is slated to be one of the biggest. And aviation doesn't involve just manufacture of aircraft. It involves maintenance of aircraft. It involves building of new airports, including Mumbai, which has just been built, and several others which are in the planning. We expect to have 200 million passengers in 2015. And again, this is an area where Germany and German companies have core technologies. This is what India is looking for, and I think this is one of our focus areas at Hannover. Defense is a new sector. India, perhaps some of you know, is the largest arms importer in the world now. And the Prime Minister's vision is to make some of this in India and not be solely dependent on imports. This offers huge opportunity for German companies, subcomponents, components, right up to systems and platforms. And the government has just liberalized the foreign direct investment from 26% to 49%. Indian companies are ready to partner German companies in joint ventures. A number of those Indian companies will actually be exhibiting in Hannover, and many more CEOs from those interested in partnering German and European companies will be here. So I certainly hope that this is a sector where we can make rapid progress in terms of joint ventures and in persuading German companies to sell to India and to market and to invest in India. The chemical industry, again, is a major sector for both countries, and German companies have been in India for more than 100 years, some of them in this sector, particularly in fertilizers. We manufacture 15% of the world's dyes. We are a major importer of fertilizers. We are a major manufacturer of fertilizers. We are also a major agricultural nation. Again, we are looking for a match between German companies and Indian companies, particularly in the area of environmentally friendly chemical processes and chemical industry, as environment becomes a factor in India. We can't do without agriculture in India. What we are looking for, therefore, is new technology, innovation from Germany, which will help us grow our agricultural sector while maintaining the environment in a clean condition. Electrical machinery, of course, is the core of Make in India. And here, German companies not only have a huge export potential, they have a huge potential for technology transfer. The Indian business is looking to import new machinery for new processes, and this is an area where I believe we will probably see maximum business in Hannover between Indian companies and German companies. Electronic system design and manufacturing is a new but very rapidly growing industry in India, with the information technology industry of India, the software industry in India at its core. It fits in well with Industry 4.0. Of course, there is a slight difference in the approach of Germany and India. India needs to create jobs, actual employment for millions of people. And therefore, there is a certain differentiation in the way we run our industry and in the way German companies will in the future, because obviously there is a shortage of manpower here. Nonetheless, I think information technology is at the core of all industry, and for us, this is therefore a high priority in our government. I think India's space achievements are little recognized around the world, but we have launched a mission to go to the moon in 2010, and at the moment one of our satellites is circling Mars, Mangalyaan. This is the sector in which, if anything, we can claim frugal innovation. Our Mars orbiter, in fact, costs 1/10 that of the European Union or NASA's efforts, and has been extraordinarily successful. This is certainly an area where we believe we can not only benefit from German technology and European technology, but we can contribute to Germany and Europe's efforts at frugal innovation. So while this is still a small sector compared to sectors we've seen, the other sectors we've shown, I think this is a sector with great potential, and we certainly hope that the components, the subcomponents, the subsystems, the systems which go into making satellites, guidance and control systems and so on, will offer areas for business between India and Germany and India and Europe. Pharmaceuticals, of course, is another major sector for India. We are a large exporter of generics. We would like to move to the next level, which is manufacturing branded products. We would really welcome major investments from Germany and from Europe in this sector. We also are a major sector for R&D because of our skill sets in engineering, in biochemistry, in biomedicine. And this is a sector we will showcase in Hannover, particularly because we'd like to see German companies doing R&D in India in this sector. Ports is another major sector. It's obvious that unless we can improve our infrastructure, and that means not only the railways but ports as well, we will have limitations on economic development. Although this is not a sector we intend to showcase at Hannover, but in view of Germany's success in running its ports, Hamburg and Bremen, we certainly hope that this is an area in which logistics companies from Germany and transportation companies from Germany can join hands with us. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a sector we would like to focus on in Hannover. The Prime Minister has not only announced foreign direct investment, but has also agreed on 100% foreign direct investment in new high-speed rail. And this is a program he is determined to achieve. We've invited Germany and some of the other European countries to do feasibility studies on high-speed rail. And this is an area in which we are looking for German technology, we're looking for German investment, where there are huge opportunities for German exporters in equipment, in signaling, in electricals, and in track. The Prime Minister certainly hopes to roll this out in his first 5-year term. And this is therefore an area of core focus for us. Renewable energy, of course, is another major focus. Those of you who have followed what our Prime Minister has said, he has been speaking of clean water, of cleaning the river Ganges, of developing energy which is sustainable through wind and solar. Particularly, he has made reference to Germany's very successful solar rooftop policy. A number of Indian companies are already manufacturers of wind turbines and solar power equipment. But this is an area of core German strength in grid management, in grid integration, in solar storage, battery storage solutions. And I think Indian companies are looking to match up with German companies in Hannover. A number of our wind energy and solar energy players in both the private and public sectors will be at Hannover, and we're hoping that this is an area of business as well. In short, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking very much forward to being in Hannover. The Prime Minister will spend 2 full days in Hannover. He will personally present his vision for Make in India, and we hope that in 2015, Hannover will be for us the platform on which Make in India succeeds. In the same way that in 2006, our participation led to very substantial growth in our trade and in our investment with Germany. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.